Hello, welcome to Mr. Nesta Barcelona, signing with Neymar Jr., 31 years old, is advanced by Al Hilal, and in France it is seen that the Brazilian C joins the list of the best for football, who chose less than the Saudi League this summer, and expects en l'équipe that Neymar will sign a contract for 2 seasons, and Paris Saint-Germain will get about 80 million from the move there. But the French publication also indicates the possibility of returning to Barcelona in the future is still in Brazil. And, for example, Neymar will only sign a 2-year contract with Al Hilal because he still wants Barcelona in the future, and is confident that if he shows a good level in Saudi Arabia, he seeks to return directly to Barcelona. The talented player wants to participate in the next season on loan in Barcelona, but it does not seem that Al Hilal accepts the green light for the possibility, because he wants to rely on him now. In Saudi Arabia, they plan to present Neymar as a new player in Al Hilal and a shortstop for Barcelona. And you will learn the future of the Brazilian who wants to return to Barcelona and will contract together for 2 years to get his last chance in 2025 if he continues to show a good level in football. His dream was to return now to play on loan for a year. But it seems that the Saudi club does not allow that. He is not happy and intends to join a club in Saudi Arabia as long as they allow him to play for a season on loan in Barcelona. And we will discuss this request until we advance its behavior, despite the urgent rumors about his departure, because Neymar Paris Saint-Germain does not want to leave. Among other things, it has a very important contract that it must solve and achieve in collecting it in the future by signing with a club. Finally, we do not know that it is impossible to achieve his salary in another European team, so the Saudi option begins to be considered, and for days it is a bait that has been dropped, one from Saudi Arabia, and that it bears fruit, and Barcelona pays the largest of Neymar's presents for a year with a reasonable salary. It is the option that arises until it starts from the return from there, and everything will be in Paris, San Francisco. And from here, the sports club will be opened in Neymar's departure. Looking forward to his course in Paris may indeed do. And his exit will give a lot of great money, and they do not want to ask for a case of his price. The Arab state wants the Saudi state, with more complex relations with Qatar Barcelona club, to contract with Cristiano Ronaldo strongly by himself. With a top-level winger, and after a selection process before the start of the Saudi market, the appearance of Nico Williams in the European Cup, to focus all the care on acquiring the leading services of Athletic Bilbao. However, after not being able to meet the deadline of pressure requested by Nico to lose face with his club that needed time to look for a high-quality replacement, FC Barcelona began to play with alternatives. Deco loved Luis Diaz's wishes, but Liverpool did not want to let him go. And the other high-level option is Rafael Leao, 25 years old, the Milan winger, the option that the independent FC Barcelona wants. But Barcelona has an ally and a high-level figure, the actor Jorge Mendes, all this without knowing that he is a player I love and that President Laporta has always presented, and in the failure of this method that has great importance instead of more affordable players who are not reserved in their teams, such as Bayern and Federico Chiesa, Juventus. However, the reality is that FC Barcelona wants to close the signing of the partial market both in sports and in the media. And like Nico Williams, Leao is a strong, unbalanced, and spectacular winger who is already there. In Milan for 5 seasons, the player has a surplus of dribbling and running, moving into space or running the ball, as well as a consistent enough dribbling of a player. And at the image level, he is considered a prominent player interested in needing to move to a big club to get a strong reading of the international media. Francesco has a contract with Milan until 2028. And the mark is around 90 to 100 million. Leao signed his contract renewal in June 2023 and is convinced that he can grow in the Lombard club and aspires to shine in Europe. Moreover, he always felt that Milan was the preferred bet on him from his signing in 2019 for 49.5 million euros. However, in May he receives a whistle in one of the fans, and something broke in the province of Leao to move to a big club like Barcelona. And Barcelona started working knowing that Jorge Mendes could make an effective way from the offices of the Camp Nou. Another is that the subscription with the winger to spend the budget of Nico, his price was 58 million plus 4, and sources